What's up, gentlemen? So today's video goes out to my fellow short kings, right? But the tips that I'm actually going to go over apply and work for anybody regardless of your height. But as a short man, one of the things that I think a lot of us struggle with is feeling like we aren't respected the same way that tall dudes are. And the truth is that tall men, they have an advantage in life, right? Statistically speaking, they're going to make more money, they're going to have more sex, because there's been some research that actually shows that men that are tall or extremely tall have on average 3 more partners than dudes that are short. They also typically are going to have a little bit easier time commanding respect. But the good news is that even though you are a short king like me, there's some things and some tricks that you can do in order to always command respect. This video is going to be broken up into 2 parts. The first part, I want to actually go over some ways for you as a short man to maximize your visual height. All right, it's kind of like style, smoke and mirrors to make you look as tall as possible. The second part, I'm going to go over some tricks that you can actually use to command respect in any situation. The first trick in order to look as tall as possible is dress in a dark monochromatic palette, all right? Monochromatic basically means the pants are matching or closely matching the shirt, as opposed to if I did something like this. Dark pants, light shirt, it's breaking my body up, right? It's breaking me into 2 halves, making me appear shorter. But when I throw that navy polo back on, right, that matches or closely matches the pants, it elongates everything because your eye isn't basically breaking at the waist, breaking me into 2 sections. The second thing I want to talk about is actually fit, all right, because fit is the most critical aspect when you're a short dude. You got to make sure things are tailored. It's about creating a nice visual V from the shoulders down to the ankle. Lower profile shoes without an overly bulky toe box is also another way to create visual length. Remember, it's all about drawing that eye down, right? You want to make sure that it doesn't break at the foot. But if you're wearing shoes or boots or something that is big and chunky, it's actually going to make you look shorter. You want to look for something with a minimal aesthetic. Open your placket. It's all about creating that V, all right? If you're wearing a Henley or a polo shirt, open it up, because what's happening is it's giving your body visual length by creating a nice V. It's also simultaneously strengthening your jaw. Never wear horizontal stripes. They absolutely suck. They make you look short. They make you look squat. If you're going to do a pattern, guys, go with something that's a little bit tighter, a little bit more subdued. And vertical stripes, in terms of pinstripes on a suit or pants, make you look super tall. Hair, get it up off of your face. The flat, floppy styles, the flowy styles, guys, they're fine. They look amazing. But if you're looking to maximize your visual height, you got to make sure you get that hair up a little bit off your face. Literally, it's going to help you gain an inch, possibly 2. Now let's talk about how you are going to command respect. So the first trick I'd like to talk about in terms of commanding respect as a short man is when you actually walk, all right? Now, I'm not going to go over like how to walk like a badass, but if you expect to be respected, you got to make sure that when you walk in a room, you're walking in proud. You don't want to look cocky or arrogant, but proud. It's about taking nice even steps. It's about walking with your chest up, shoulders back, head up, because this not only is going to make you as tall as possible, it's also going to make you look proud and confident. And people respect proud, confident dudes. Number 2 is eye contact. It's a birthmark. Making and maintaining proper eye contact is a power move. All right, because a lot of times if you're feeling insecure in a situation when you're talking to somebody, you're going to avoid it, right? You don't even know you're doing it, but you do it. But if you can make a habit of looking people in the eye, engaging with them and smiling, it's incredibly powerful, and it's literally impossible not to respect you. The next tip in order to be respected by everybody, regardless of how tall you are, is have a nice body. It doesn't matter if you're 5'1". If you have a nice physique, if you're not sloppy fat, if you have a good body, people automatically respect you. They also, if I'm being honest, are intimidated by you. It's a fact, right? If you've got a nice physique, if you can tell that you work out, automatically people are going to be intimidated by you, even if they're 6'2" and you're 5'2". Because people that don't work out or don't take care of themselves, they notice when other dudes have nice bodies, and it makes them feel insecure about their own body. Even though they're taller than you are the alpha. Something else that automatically makes you an alpha is when you've got great style. You dress well. You dress with intention, you dress with purpose. Because it is literally impossible not to respect somebody that is put together well. Being well-groomed is another power move in terms of respectability, right? Because there's so many dudes that are savages. They're sloppy. They got nose hair. They got ear hair. They're not all taken care of. But if you're somebody that is well-groomed, polished, you smell amazing. Gentlemen, next level, people automatically are going to respect you. All right, now, if you're like, yo, Alpha, how do I smell better? It's simple. All you got to do is make sure you don't have body odor, right? Wear an incredibly high quality natural deodorant. Make sure your balls don't stink, and make sure you're wearing a panty dropping fragrance. Now you're like, yo, Alpha, that all sounds good. You got anything for me? And the answer is, hell yeah, I do. A deal down below. Gentlemen, right now for a limited time, in honor of you being short and awesome, and I'll even honor this deal if you are tall, you son of a bitch. But the deal is right now for a limited time, you get to actually pick whichever Pete and Pedro fragrance you want, and you're also gonna get 2 products for free: the ball powder and the natural deodorant. $50. It's literally an $84 value you're getting for 50 bucks. You get a full-size fragrance, your pick, right? Whatever you want. For me, I'm always going Rebel because it's inspired by my favorite fragrance, Creed Aventus. If you're looking for compliments, if you're looking for fragrance you can wear all year, this is your go-to. This fragrance honestly is so sexy, and you're always going to get compliments, and that's something else. If you smell amazing, automatic compliments. But you're also, like I said, going to get 2 things for free. You're going to get the fresh deodorant. It's natural. It smells like eucalyptus spearmint. It also goes on nice and clean and clear, so it doesn't jack up your clothing, so you don't stink. Go read the reviews. Everybody loves it. And then the best ball powder in the world, so you're not musky. This stuff is going to keep you dry, smelling sexy, and ready for action. Gentlemen, right now for a limited time, like I said, $50 make you holla. Also make you smell good, but you got to go through that link, use the code, and grab the deal today. The next way for you to command respect by everybody is to speak clearly, concisely, and eloquently. All right, do not use a bunch of filler words. Do not curse all the time. If you're somebody that can deliver a clear, concise point and not stumble and stammer all over yourself, you are automatically going to be respected, because unfortunately there are a lot of dudes, a lot of young dudes aren't learning or practicing speaking, right? Everything's done with technology, right? With phones, they're good at texting, but when it comes to actually engaging with somebody in person and speaking and getting your point across, it's incredibly rare. If you can do it, good news, respect level 2700. Something else that's going to give you respect level 2700 is being an expert at whatever. If you're an expert at something, you automatically get respect when you're talking about that thing, right? For me, unfortunately, the only thing I'm an expert in is ball powder. But the good news is that you can trust that it's the best, because it is, right? Because I know balls, I also know powder. I also want to smell fresh, because I don't want my spicy senorita going downtown to visit Al and being like, ew, you're musky. Gentlemen, powder yo nuts. The next trick to be respected by literally everybody, man, woman, trans, koala bear, it doesn't matter, right? Here it is. Ready? Give them a compliment, because when you like somebody, you automatically respect them. And it's impossible not to like somebody that gives you a compliment. The other bonus about giving somebody a compliment is that people respect people that have similar opinions as them. Basically reassures them that they made a great decision and you two are similar, and people like and respect people that are similar to them, or reassure them that the choice that they made was a good one. And the last thing I want to talk about, all right, if you want to automatically be respected by somebody, you could be famous or rich or both. I'm not blowing any smoke up your ass today. I want to tell you the truth, all right? If you are somebody that has any bit of celebrity in whatever environment you're in, automatic respect, right? Whether or not you're in a business and people know you and they know or have heard of you, automatic respect, right? Something else is if you got money, all right? If you're somebody that has figured it out financially, you automatically are going to be respected by other people. One of the interesting things about wearing a nice watch is that you feel more confident when you enter the room. All right, and regardless of who you're talking to, if you're rocking a nice watch, it automatically basically builds you up. And even though it sounds crazy, it's something psychological that happened to me. When I bought my Rolex, right, I treated myself because I finally reached like a benchmark in my career. It was like $7,000. And every time I'd wear it and look down, I felt more confident about myself. And then something else that happened is when I'd walk into rooms, it didn't matter who was in the room, I knew that I had a nice expensive watch on my wrist. Dudes that are successful, right? They do notice watches, a lot of them. Now, some dudes don't, right? Like tech entrepreneurs and moguls are like, I don't wear anything other than an Apple Watch. All right, whatever. I'm not talking about them. But people that are in their career or have succeeded typically will treat themselves with certain things to basically let other people know that they're successful. Watches and cars are one of those things. And so when I'd wear a nice watch, I'd automatically feel more confident, more secure in myself, and I'd also feel more respected.